Ago. All right, welcome to the launch of Heritage Month 2023. My name is David Kwekusechi. Now, it's going to be an exciting event that we have here for you tonight. You don't want to miss a moment of this. Now, the theme for the Heritage Month 2023 is Make It Ghana. Now it's Make It Ghana tourism, Make It Ghana investments, Make It Ghana film. Now I want to say a big thank you to the Ghana Tourism Authority for partnering with us, to the Ghana Investment Promotion Center for partnering with us, as well as the National Film Authority. Now, we have a massive lineup of many things that are going to happen throughout the month of March, which is our Heritage Month. And I just want to say that a big thank you for tonight, Divine Citronella Candles, for supporting us. We also have for the Heritage Caravan, which is one of the events that we're going to be having in the Heritage Month. We want to say a big thank you to Hollard Ghana, to Malta Guinness, to European Union, to Colgate Toothpaste, to National Lotteries Authority, Ebony Condoms, and Voltic Mineral Water. Now, sponsors for the Back to Your Village Food Bazaar, which is another one of the fantastic events that we have for you in the Heritage Month. We want to say a big thank you to, again, the Voltic Mineral Water, and then to all the fantastic supporters and partners of Citi FM and Citi TV for making this Heritage Month a fantastic one. Now, the quest that we have is a huge one, but it's going to be amazing. It's going to be exciting. You don't want to miss a moment of what we have for you tonight. And as we talk further about what's going to happen in Heritage Month, right now we're going to take a little piece, something brilliant from the one and only Apioko.
God bless our homeland, Ghana, and make our nation great and strong, bold to defend forever the cause of freedom and of right. Fill our hearts with true humility. Make us cherish fearless honesty, and help us to resist oppressors' rule with all our will and might forevermore. I go. I'm the royal town crier. I'm the queen of my poetic woman queendom. I'm the goddess of poetic African savannas, jungles, rivers, and ocean. I am the lioness. I am the tigress. I am the Ghanaian mermaid. I'm the matriarch of modern poetic nations. I am poetry incarnate. And my pen fears no sword, no man, no woman, no coward, no beast, no plague. Forget the muse, for I am the muse. How do we typically respond to the sound of the Ghana national anthem? The Ghanaian national anthem, Ghana's national anthem, our national anthem. How do we typically respond to the sound of our national anthem when no one is watching? Ago. Out of the shadows of darkness we scream. Our voices are tinged with blood that drips onto the roots of our plantain, our yam, our kontomire, and the cocoa, and it's nourishing them. And when we open our mouths, our bloody voices spit onto gold and make it an ugly, revolting thing. And we lay dismembered in stripes and strips of red, gold, and green, while the ink of the potent black star spills across us and then bathes us until we're simply forgotten shadows trapped in trapped rays of darkness. Ago. Ago. If ever there were a hope in the presence of our ancestors that burned ablaze with the infinite inferno of wealth, love, prosperity, joy, solitude, and a crystal clear guiding light, then that hope died when the darkness of their skin transcended to become the darkness of humanity. And if ever there were a hope in the presence of our ancestors, long after the fiery guiding light had been quenched into ashes and soot, then surely the shiny, black, muscular, mutilated men who were beaten until they coughed blood, and the women with plump, round backsides, skin of pure cocoa, and hair that was as thick, as black as cotton threads, who were raped until their woman holes became dry wells of hopelessness. Those men and women whose blood, sweat, and ghost tears of the past that we stand upon today, they would not have begun to breathe the old tired words that Ghana's children are her future. Ago. Ago. Africa had many past glories, the majesty of Kush, the glimmer and the glitter of Mansa Musa and his gold, the wonder and the intellect of the pyramids that stood for the freshness and the liberating aroma of the vast virgin forest, the natural beauty of the African hair and skin and bodily form, the complex simplicity of civilizations that painted pictures of respect for man and nature. And then the foreigners came. We know the story. They choked our necks, they gorged our eyes, they slashed our backs and thighs until they'd stolen enough blood spit, blood tears, and bloody blood to splash bloody paint all over the royal painting of our very existence. But if ever there were a foreseen bridge over Ghana's troubled waters, connecting the past of empires to the present of ruins, then those men and women whose blood, sweat, and ghost tears of the past that we stand upon today, they would not have begun to breathe the old tired words. Ghana's children are her future. The foreigners controlled the present of our ancestors. Then they determined our future. And they bloodied our past into memories of past glory. How can Ghana's future be found within a past that has birthed a present of the mentality that white is greater than black? The loss of identity that our brothers and sisters of the diaspora must live with like an indelible tattoo on their souls. The belief that the education of the colonizer is what will make us globally competitive. The dream that farming with simple hoes and fishing with small nets can bring us food security and even lead us to export agricultural produce in a galloping world. The hope of finding well-paying jobs and economic prestige in foreign lands. The deception that political games, chance, and trickery are the only roads to money, food, cars, and houses. The creed that religious leaders have the cure for every human ailment, struggle, and discomfort. The conviction that old women are witches who hinder Ghanaian prosperity. And the conviction that young women whose wombs will not conceive children are witches too, being punished by unseen Ghanaian spirit forces. The over-reliance of able young men and women on one uncle and his hard-earned land, money, fame, and connections, the only ticket to be happy in this life. The understanding that women are only good for warming beds, cooking traditional meals, breeding children like farm animals, and to add prestige to a man's name. The socialization that leads women to rely on men for pesewas, kobos, and shillings to buy nice dresses, some quality hair, a new body, and sanitary pads. How can Ghana look for a future and a past that has taught us that the gentrification, the destruction, and the abandonment of our heritage buildings, of our walkways, where we used to play ampe and tumatu, of the food stops, the traditional bullfruit, the gobe, the wache, and the kenke stops? Is it the same as the development, the high rise of a new civilization when every high rise has a bed of cardboard behind it? Ago. Can't you see that we need to produce cutting-edge film and fashion to make a mark? Don't you know that your natural hair can be managed if we produce our own products for it, because the colonizers' billion-dollar domestic industry couldn't care less? Wouldn't it be nice to own our own narrative, the Ghanaian narrative, in its multiplicity, showing the world a patchwork of kente, fugu, mudcloth, Ghana tie and dye, and batik? I said, if ever there were a hope in the presence of our ancestors that burned ablaze within an infinite inferno of wealth, love, prosperity, joy, solitude, and crystal clear guiding light, then that hope died when the darkness of their skin transcended to become the darkness of humanity. Those men and women whose blood, sweat, and ghost tears of the past that we stand upon today, when will we begin to make them proud? By making it in Ghana and in Africa today. Ago, Ghana's children are not her future. We are her present. For the moment that they spilt our blood because of our shiny black skin that made them think that our blood was black too, we lost the chance to live on past glories. But out of the shadows of darkness, we scream, because we are many black stars which culminate into one enormous black star. And our black stars' 5 points are daggers that know how to fight overpowering shadows and to pierce through suffocating darkness. Ago, we must make it, Ghana. And for Ghana to be able to make it, each and every one of us must make it, Ghana. When you eat, make it Ghana. When you dance, make it Ghana. When you sleep, come on, make it Ghana. When you study, make it Ghana. When you dress, make it Ghana. I said when you shudder, make it Ghana. Okay, when you slay, make it Ghana. When you bath, make it Ghana. When you moisturize your hair, make it Ghana. Moisturize your lips, make it Ghana. Moisturize your bosom, make it Ghana. Moisturize your skin, make it Ghana. When you spend the money, make it Ghana. When you make an investment, make it Ghana. You see, when we finally make it Ghana, our voices will project out of the shadows of the darkness as we scream, because we are many black stars which culminate into one enormous black star. Ago, Ago. And our black stars' 5 points are daggers that know how to fight overpowering shadows and to pierce through suffocating darkness. So make it Ghana.
Make it Ghana.
All right, so that was a fantastic performance. Make It Ghana by Apioko, of course, ably assisted by Nenena on guitars. And yes, we're going to have another performance from the National Dance Ensemble. But before we get to that, let me just acknowledge a few of our many dignitaries who are here. As time goes on, I'll be acknowledging them as they come in and as we move along. Now, we have here Juliet Asante, who is the CEO of the Ghana Film Authority. We have Nana Sase, a poet. We also have Ochiame Kwame. We also have here Nana Aredamwa. We have Auntie Coco Amatefio, as well as Uncle Nick Amatefio. We have Akwesi Ajiman, CEO of the Ghana Tourism Authority, and I'll be acknowledging some more as we go along. But you know, Ghana has a myriad of dances. We have Adowa, we have Kete, we have Bamaya, we have Bima, we have Bobobo, we have Panlogo, Agbaja, Pacha, Homowo, Gome, Apatampa, and so many other dances. And want to enjoy something from the Ghana, the National Dance Ensemble tonight. Let's enjoy that. performance by the Ghana Dance Company. And when I want to call upon our CEO, Mr. Samuel Atamensa, to give us a message. Please put your hands together for him as he comes.
Thank you.
Please keep doing it till he gets here. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, David. Thank you for the opportunity. And I'd like to welcome all of you. Special salutation to my boss, Uncle Nick Amatefio, and Auntie Koko, Chairman of Omni Media. Welcome. And all our stakeholders and sponsors, we thank you for making time this evening on this occasion. Now, my mission here is to tell you why we are here, and it's just for the launch of the Heritage Month 2023. It's something that we started a few years ago, and the whole idea is to be able to craft the stories, the myths, the legends, the definition of Ghana, who we are, where we have come from, our food, our songs, our culture. We always say that for Ghanaians, Ghana is the only country where you can never be called a stranger. And that's the only country when you are knocked off from anywhere else, you come back to Ghana. So let's make the best out of this Ghana. Whatever we have, our history, our experiences, let's carve them into something that will stand long after we have left planet Earth. When we were growing up, we were made to believe that heritage belongs to history. But today, we say, yes, indeed, heritage belongs to history, but it also belongs to the now and our future because it defines who we are and it defines where we are going. On this occasion, we want you to know that on Citi TV, Citi FM, the whole month is committed and dedicated to our heritage, our songs, our music, our stories, our food. And so we have Back to Your Village Food Bazaar, which will be coming sometime later in the month of March. And then we have the ever-popular Heritage Caravan, which will travel through the length and breadth of this country. For most people, were born in Accra, remain in Accra, school in Accra, and die in Accra, without getting to know other parts of the country. This is a unique opportunity for us to know Ghana and know Ghana properly. And then on air, we have all the stories. We are dealing with our songs, our music. We are dealing with the things that you never knew about Ghana. So that's why we are here to launch the Heritage Month. Thank you very much for coming. God bless you.
Ago.
From Holland, Ghana. Do we have Holland, Ghana? Okay, there we are. Malta Guinness. A rep from Malta Guinness. Okay, we have a rep from the European Union. European Union, okay, over there. Colgate toothpaste. All right, fantastic. Do we have a rep from the National Lotteries Authority? Okay. Omani, you're waving your hands at National Lotteries Authority. Why is your nighttime job or your daytime job? Okay. Ebony Condoms. Anybody from Ebony Condoms? Okay. All right. The Voltic Mineral Water. A rep from Voltic Mineral Water. All right. So thank you all for making the Heritage Caravan a a possibility, a reality. All right. And we're going to have a word from the CEO of the Ghana Tourism Authority, Mr. Kwesi Agyeman. Please come up.
Ago. Ojami Kwame, Ago. Good evening. I stand on the existing protocols. I believe we are here today to celebrate the incredibly rich heritage and culture of Ghana. I believe this partnership that we formed with Citi FM is a partnership made from heaven. A few years ago, when we joined forces with Citi FM on the Heritage Month, we ourselves have seen the evidence of what great partnerships can bring to the table. We've seen growth in our tourism numbers, especially when it comes to domestic tourism. And this time, as we make it Ghana, I believe all the three pillars, tourism, investment, and film, with my sister Juliet here, are going to benefit from this incredible partnership. It's a partnership also that showcases what we have, the beautiful people of Ghana, our culture, the diversity of the country, and also the various tourist sites and attractions that we have. I believe as we go along, as we celebrate our heritage, we will also bring on board many more like-minded partners to ensure that we build a Ghana that we can all be proud of. A Ghana that our children and their children will grow to see that this seed that was sown somewhere in Adabraka, now in Tesano, is going places. So I thank Samens, the Citi FM team, and everybody who's been part of this journey. Enjoy the evening, and may God bless us all. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much to you, Mr. Kwesi Agyeman. We'll take another performance from the Ghana Dance Company, all right, to just stir us up and get us in the mood for what's coming next, all right? So just a few minutes, give us another performance. Ghana Dance Company. All right. Beautiful performance there by the Ghana Dance Company. All right, let me just, before I invite the next speaker, let me just acknowledge once again the presence of some dignitaries. Again, the chairman of Omni Media, Uncle Nick Amatefio, as well as Auntie Coco. And then we also have here Anna Lixi, who's representing His Excellency Eshad Razali as head of the delegation of the European Union. And also to Honorable Boy Laye, who is the MCE for Okaikwe North, as well as Honorable Opon Nkrumah, Honorable Kujo Opon Nkrumah, Minister of Information. Welcome to all of you. All right, let's invite Ms. Julieta Santi, who is the CEO of the National Film Authority. Please put your hands together for her.
Thank you so much. Good evening, everyone. Standing on all protocols observed. My big brothers and my seniors have already spoken, so I won't say too much. One of the things that, first of all, well done to Citi. You've done this years on years. And one of the things this does for us when we meet is networking. So right now, I was standing there with Ochiami, and we were talking about collaborations between musicians and filmmakers, you know. How can we get more Ghanaian music into our movies? And picking off that, how do we capture our images? How do we keep records? When Samens was talking, he spoke about our history. Do we have our history on film? Are we able to sell our country on film? When Mr. Ajiman was speaking, he spoke about tourism numbers and all that. One of the best ways we can push forward our numbers is to shoot and get people seeing our country, beautiful country, and then they would visit Ghana because they have seen. And everywhere in the world, data shows that when people see a place, they rush to go and visit that place. The numbers increase, the brand opportunity increases, and all of that. And so what Citi does year on is so important to who we are as a people, capturing our beautiful locations, capturing our beautiful culture, and making a record of it that we can come back to deliberately. And so as the National Film Authority, we are very proud to be formally and officially, we've always been supporting this, but officially we are now at the table looking for opportunities to showcase Ghana, not just to the world, but to Ghanaians, because we realize that Ghanaians probably don't know too well the beautiful country and the beautiful assets that we have. And so I look forward to this. Thank you so much, and I look forward to having a great evening. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much to Julieta Santi. Now I would like to call on Anna Lixi, who is the representative of the of His Excellency Eshad Razali, the head of delegation of the EU to Ghana. Please put your hands together as she makes her way this way. All right.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for inviting the European Union to be present here today for the launch of the Heritage Month. I would like, first of all, to address these few words to all of you, starting with the Honorable Minister Kojo Opon Nkrumah, Mr. Akwasi Agyemal, the CEO of the Ghana Tourism Authority, the CEO of the Citi TV, Samuel Atta Mensah, dear all Heritage Month partners, dear friends of the media, and dear guests. Let me share a few words with you on the launch of the Heritage Month, but also on the importance that the European Union attributes to culture and heritage. and why we are involved being present here in Ghana with all our development cooperation, why we are involved also on supporting culture and heritage. For us, culture and heritage support the social cohesion beyond being also opportunities to promote exchange among communities, among individuals, and among countries. So it become our support to culture and heritage become, for this reason, an important part of the cooperation and the partnerships that we have with Ghana. The partnership that we have with Ghana focus on many different areas. In this country, we are present with the delegation, which is like the embassy of the European Union, and we work on different priorities, developing partnership with the government, with the different institutions, with the civil society, on different priority areas. And among these, for sure, the most important one are on growth, on green growth, on job creation, and on supporting strong and open society. This is why we support also the cultural and heritage sector, because also the cultural and heritage sector are important drivers also for the tourism development. They offer opportunities for jobs. They offer opportunities for growth. Let me remind in few more words what we have been doing already with Ghana in the field of creative industries. And also as a part of Heritage Month celebration of last year. Last year we have cooperated with Citi TV already in two important initiatives. One initiative was This is Ghana, a fair, which was a fair, and the other was Back to Your Village Food Bazaar. My ambassador was present and gratefully trying all the delicious food, Ghanaian food. And this year we have already supported a literature festival in Accra. This was done together with the Netherlands Embassy at the Goethe Institute. The ambassador, Irshad Razali, had hosted one of the events in the framework of Paglia Literature in his residence. So this year we are financing and supporting and joining Citi TV, supporting the free. We have supported two free tickets to join the Heritage Caravan. The Heritage Caravan is part of the event under the Heritage Month, and you may all know that it consists on a trip all around. If I remember correctly, 14 out of the 16 regions to discover and to enjoy the heritage sites. We have contributed this year with two free tickets, joining again, as we did last year, Citi FM. We recognize that the Heritage Caravan is a unique opportunity to promote Ghanaian culture and heritage in all its diversity, and to show that it can be a key driver of job, tourism, and growth. Let me also see that in the framework of job, tourism, and growth, we are also trying to develop strengthened partnership with the Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture on one side, and on the other side to promote with our programs, job creations in the field of creative industries. So this is also one area in which we will be partnering more with you. And let me conclude reminding one of the events which took place 1 month ago. 1 month ago, there was a big fashion show for the promotion of the Ghanaian sustainable fashion. And this event took place in the residence of the European Union in occasion also of the disclosure of the EU Goodwill Ambassador. Our EU Goodwill Ambassador is a woman, is Victoria Michael. She's a woman, she's an entrepreneur, she's young, and she represents also a big important part of the beneficiaries that with our partnership and development cooperation we intend to target, the young, the women, and the innovative entrepreneurs. I finish here my few words. I would like to thank in particular Citi for our continued partnership and also for spearheading Heritage Month in Ghana. And I would like to also wish you, for those who will participate in the different events, to enjoy a beautiful Heritage Month. And I thank you for your attention.
All right. Thank you very much. And Alexi, representative of the ambassador of the European Union to Ghana. All right, we'd like to call on Nana Asase at this point to give us one of his fantastic performances, the only way that Nana Asase knows how to do. Welcome, Nana Asase. Please put your hands together for him.
They say that the toad does not come out in broad daylight for nothing. And so when you see me seated in broad moonlight, mind you, it is not to listen to the garrulous snores that all of you have, for I am the harvester of dreams while all of you yet sleep. Can I greet you? Can I greet you? Can I greet you? Michiamu nyina wo nyankopon di mu ya jemi ahenewa. Lawani. Yasi titi will be can. Titi will be chre. And then su will be can. And then su will be chre. If you say, Ochina, ne na yenra. And ra, ne yochina. And so, history. History is only in the wombs of time, awaiting the next eternity to speak light to this chaos of the world. I am the writer king who sips communion wine from the calabash, still learning the ropes of the world and the ways of my people. I have learned that all of life is like music. Once you have found the miracle note that holds the harmony together, don't stop hitting it. And once your favorite note is a hit, please dance. Dance, because when you have been called to the dance, you might not have called the songs, but you have better make sure that your steps are regal enough to meet the intricacies coming out from the drums. I hide my fears in the hollows of the phantom throne, such that the Chimevu cannot stand, but it has to cry. And so you ask me what my name is, and I tell you, I am many realities before now, before borders were drawn on this land in the wombs of the earth, before they called themselves nations and countries. I was here, one who had left the realms of indebtedness, Africa. I am the center of the world, this crossroads of dreams, this market of 9 moons, where in the beginning the Creator said, let there be light, and there was water. And so, when we have received visitors, we give them water. Enough water to wash your feet, and for maybe 3 other reasons. Water to wash off the heat of the traveler's brow. Water to wash your hands of all the sins you might have committed. Water to quench your thirst for knowledge. And then water to be due for our ancestors also pour libation. Our ancestors pour libation with water. We choose to call it dew, for in the thick of the night when we sleep, they yet walk household by household. They drop them in driblets. And so when you wake up in the morning and you meet any green, give them a tap, greet your face, and you just might glimpse what you will see. And in Tinanasa, your mama kwenje bi of us me say, Oba obechani ye muni sumai, a child who will live long needs no charm. Or doman koma chrema, or ha, nanso menhye ni sikasa nka mekyerɛ ne so ɔkyerɛ ma mehyɛ sikasa wɔ abra wote ase na nka waka mpani nsɛm akyerɛ mpani aso Ghana muntie mie Ghana ma mimisa mo nsɛm wotae to sɛ bempɛn aduasa ma memfɛ do nka ho sɛ bempɛn aduanan da no mibisa sɛ kɔmɔ akwankora ne kwansɛn to di hwan na ate bi pɛn wo ne hena ba ne wo hena wo free. Tell me your name. Tell me your names. Where do you come from? Which dance do you respond to? Choose the rhythms that move your heart, for we are unique souls, each represented by an instrument. For every soul has a way it likes to be introduced and a way it likes to out. Ghana likes to out in Babobo and Agbaja and Kundum and all the many dances we could list. But how many of them do you know? You can tell me the fantastic histories of the world and teach me about cartography and all of it. And I ask you, how much of Ghana do you know? You can impress me with a bit of your French and whichever other you want to speak. But then I ask you, how much of Ghana do you speak? Ago, Fiha. I sweat just like fish fresh out of water, and they say my words are heavy. My words are heavy because indeed Ghana is constantly pregnant with dreams, pregnant with hopes, pregnant with ambitions, hoping that one day it will find that place where our identities are respected. They say when a man beats his chest, it's because he has no drum. I beat my chest because my chest is as good as a drum as any animal skin could ever be. I beat my chest because I am proud. Proud to be Ghanaian. Proud to be of Ghana. Proud to speak Ghana, eat Ghana, know this place like the womb from which I came. This place is where the world cut its umbilicals on. And so, I ask you, beyond the day, beyond the month, whatever our ancestors handed down to us as batons, must we watch them rot? National Everyday Wears, Feasible Dreams, National Everyday Mother Tongue Days, Feasible Dreams. This is not a political manifesto. My music is too much to be played in tonight. Let me leave it and let the breeze carry it off. Let the insects bite us with some politeness, and maybe we will begin to think and learn that when the drums begin to beat on their sides, it is inviting us to an urgent matter. This life is short. Make it count. This nation is ours. And so if you put it on in any style, let it be Ghana. Majo.
All right, let it be Ghana. Chinino Dawai and Bonchain. All right, so at this point, we're going to invite the Honorable Minister of Information, the Honorable Kojo Opon Nkrumah, to give us our final message and also to launch the month of Heritage. Heritage Month.
So I'm told I'm at Citi Gardens. Aloski, this is Citi Gardens, right? There's another one in Kumasi. So I'll take you there. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Let me thank the family, and I call it the family because anytime I come around, the kind of love and camaraderie I see you shows that you're a big family indeed. Let me thank the Citi family for inviting me to be part of the launch of this Heritage Month. The Heritage Month, from what I'm told, is a little over 15 years. And that right from the beginnings of Citi, it's one of the things that you have kept faith with. And as the years have gone by, you've added a lot more things to it. The Heritage Caravan, Food Bazaar, many other things. And this year, it's exciting to see that as we collectively move the tourism agenda a notch higher, you are also taking the Heritage Month a notch higher. This year, my understanding is that you are focusing on film, tourism, and investment. And I'm excited to see some of my colleagues who are joining you to give life to this. I want to congratulate you for a number of things. One, for keeping faith with this agenda. Two, for making it a particular point to promote domestic tourism. We've been doing a lot on pushing, international tourism. I hear in December now, the one they don't say on TV and radio is Dirty December. But here, that's the real name globally. Yes, but domestically, you are pushing the domestic tourism agenda. And I want to celebrate. Can we give Citi a big round of applause for keeping faith with this domestic tourism agenda? Yeah. And this year, as you expand it to encapsulate film, investment, and tourism, my expectation is that a lot of our colleagues who watch, who listen, will take an interest in taking their families and their loved ones on this journey with you as you tour Ghana, on this journey of investment opportunities that you'll be highlighting, and on this journey of showcasing some of our beautiful places, some of our talents through film. And so as you invite me to join you, I only want to congratulate you and celebrate you. And by the powers in me vested, like my Vice Chancellor used to say, declare the Heritage Month 2023 duly launched.
All right, so thank you to the Honorable Kojo Nkrumah, Minister of Information. And at this point, I want to say a big thank you once again to all our sponsors, to all of you who have made this experience a fantastic one. This year is going to be amazing. Heritage Month 2023. Make It Ghana is going to be a fantastic experience. Thank you for believing in the dream and supporting us all the way through. To all of you patrons, for you coming out here tonight and spending a little time with us at the launch. Thank you for coming once again. And I want to say a big thank you to all of you for watching here on Citi TV, the launch of Heritage Month 2023. Make it Ghana. Make it Ghana tourism. Make it Ghana investment. Make it Ghana film. My name is David Kwekusechi. Thank you once again for watching.
Ago. Ago.
Is this Nami flour?
Yes.
What is it with pig feet? No.
Ghana is a country that's full of historical antecedents and rich cultural heritage. What is a rich cultural heritage without soul food? And what is soul food without a touch of ethnicity? And what is ethnicity if it's not from your village? The season of all things Ghanaian is upon us, and we are here to celebrate an aspect of our Ghanaianness with the Back to Your Village Food Bazaar, happening live from the 25th to the 26th